Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Gets it out fast. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Hard running there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fights off a defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive in this game to really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff for Frazier. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Stepping to the right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll go with Frazier. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down, everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Motion from the wide receiver. The sure hands, it's Humphries. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Find some fresh air. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Shakes off the defender. Could be an alley. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Unloads quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Slithers into space. Can't get him to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense is really doing a good job right now.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot. Got it down the field. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more snap coming before halftime. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Open space at the 25. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll give to Frazier. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gets rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Here's a give to Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. Oh, what a move to get open. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Takes the easy throw in the flat. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Back to pass on second down. Throws it deep. Goes high to pull it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quick release on the RPO. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
And that is exactly what you want to get accomplished coming out of your own end zone, man. You don't want to hold on that ball too long. Get rid of it. Throw it to your running back. Nice job getting north and south, getting some positive yards, and getting out of the shadow of your own end zone.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Dogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
Give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Inside the 35. Snags it, and he's open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Running inside, it's Frazier. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Dropping back, it's Stockton. On a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They're going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They'll give to Frazier.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Stockton. Working the middle, it's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to fire on second down. Moving out to the right. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
Under fire. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. It's a running room. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Defense showing blitz here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
To the air. It's Stockton. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He fires one deep down the right side.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
To the air, it's Stockton. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.